Man, you better wake your ass up. It's like 7 a.m. on a Sunday. It's a weekend. Actually, you're going to see this. Well, this is for your warning for tomorrow, okay? You better wake up. If I'm awake before you guys, got a problem. I don't know what's going on. But I'm actually really excited. Before I do this, I love these videos. I have a really cool, funny topic. But I have to ask you this. It's a really important question. Are you happy? Think about that. When was the last time someone asked you that? When was the last time you thought about that? Oh, yep, it's the Saturday, baby. Got in the car, it's one of those, what's it called? Those cloudy days, but man, I got a funny story today. That was a good question, right? I want you to really think about that. I asked that question to people, I heard it. It's a good opener to talk to some people. They're like, wait, what? It gets really deep, so try it. But I'm gonna talk about a funny story. I'm gonna share a business experience I had about do less complain, more doing. Some people hate the movement. They mad cause they can't do it. Too cool for plans in schooling. Always found that amusing. Got some tools but they won't use them. Moved in, I got shit to do then. Tune in, substitute your former schooling. Disrupting the institution. They keep asking what I'm doing, going. Man, alright. See, I'm sorry, you know, and I'll excuse me, that just came on. I can rant on that, and you know, I appreciate, I love these videos. I really love these, and I appreciate all the comments. And you know, I know some people are like, why are these videos so long? You guys saw the video on the art. Some people appreciated it, some people, and like, let me just tell you this right now. You know, it's already a minute in, so I know you're gonna watch it. You're gonna listen to this either way. I listen to your guys' comments, and honestly, even the good, bad, I try not to comment back because I'm trying to do more listening than talking, you know? So I see what people are saying, you know, and I've tried to incorporate some stuff and do it. And honestly though, I am going to keep certain things how I want to do it, in the sense of this is the style I want to pursue. I want to share info with you guys. I want it to be as authentic. I'm not gonna, you know, asking me to do anything else is just, I think, faking it and making it, you know, go look at the videos. It wasn't good quality back then. You know, in my opinion, I think there's a reason why you guys are watching it. You are seeing the value. And some people say that, and I appreciate it, for real, the people saying that. So, but I'm still listening. That being said, do not think I'm not gonna value your time. And that is a big change, I understand. That's why I'm trying to give you guys, every video is filled with at least stuff. I think you're gonna walk away with some fun facts, some historical facts, whatever it may be. I'm not gonna leave you with just a laugh, even though I am just so funny. But I'm gonna respect your time, so please, you know. But that being said, I love you guys in that, and like, that's why I want to talk about this video. This is stock related, business related. I think it's funny, and how it works, and it's just something I've just been seeing in so many areas. And that's why it's like, I have a funny story. And the question when I explain this, so pretty much I offered on Big Sean's house last year. Yes, Big Sean, you know, it was actually that house. He's like, I just bought a crib, 3 stories, that bitch a trilogy. You know, I love Big Sean, one of my favorite rappers. You know, cool guy. And we saw the house for sale, and there were so many things that happened, and we made an offer on it. And I made a funny offer though. It wasn't just, I said, hey, let me buy your house. I threw something in the contract. And now the first question I get from people every time I tell them what I did, they're like, why would you do that? Like, you know, like, what's the, like, why did you do that? And my answer is just like, why not though? Or like, what's the, like, what did I have to lose? You know, what is, really, I say, what's the worst that could happen, you know? He says no. Okay, we could go back to it. And that's something I want to talk with you guys. I want to know, you know, I want to share this story with you. You're going to learn a lot from it, because how I even found out it was Big Sean's house, to writing the offer, to everything, it was comedy. But even then, for you guys now, what's the worst that could happen? You know, and that's risk management. Believe it or not, that's why I kind of like options. That's why, what's the worst that could happen? Well, a $300 contract goes to 0 tomorrow, expires. Oh, today's expiration day too. You guys should have seen my phone this morning. Just expired. But, you know, you have to put that into context though. You know, what's the worst that could happen? Well, sometimes we know, sometimes you don't, but realistically, sometimes it seems like you don't, but it's not there. And really what I'm trying to say is act. Do something, you know. I've said some funny shit to people about this. You know, I actually went out the last couple nights too, you guys, so I think that's why there's only been like 2 or 3 videos. I got in an extra few hours of sleep though, but I talked to this girl. I met this girl, I love her, amazing. I only like her because she watches the YouTube videos, so she's probably watching this. But she said something, and I asked her this, I was like, it was like, huh? She didn't want to, she's about to go to medical school, and she didn't say something about not doing it, whatever it may be. But I said, why wouldn't you just like apply and go do this? And she said, I don't know. I know, but really all I kept asking, I was like, what the fuck is the worst thing that could happen? Oh shit. Whoa, that was a drift. See, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, we should drive a little slower here. It's raining, it feels nice though. But that, literally, I said, what is the worst thing that can happen? Oh, there's gonna be a cop, he's gonna pull me over now too. So, I don't know what happened, and damn it, there's literally, am I gonna get pulled over? I think I'm about to get pulled over, hold on. Oh my God, he didn't pull me over. What a G. Oh my God, you guys see that, right? Literally, I have this all on tape. I just drifted coming out of the thing. God is good, bro, God is good. So, I mean, and that's funny, I'm saying, what is, see, but, oh my God, wow. Look at that. Speaking, you gotta pay attention to the signs around you, man. See, that's what I say with the stocking world. So I just did that, right? I'm making a video on what's the worst thing that could happen, and I didn't even think about it. Oh my God, that's scary. Because I didn't think what's the worst thing that could happen. I was like, oh, it's raining. I like to power slide every now and then. I was only thinking worst thing that could happen in terms of my physical safety. I was like, all right, clear road, you know, it's early, no one's there. I'm not gonna hurt anybody as well too if I step on the pedal. But I didn't think about a cop being in this neighborhood, because it's my neighborhood, right? You wouldn't, okay, see, now I'm just, but that's something to think about, you know, account for it. But I guess here's the thing, if I kept thinking about the cop, I would never do that. But then sometimes, you see, I just power slid in front of a cop, and what's the worst that could happen? Well, I either get away with it, or the worst thing that was gonna happen, and I was thinking about it, really, I was like, well, at least I'm gonna get it recorded. I said, that'll be a great YouTube video. And that's, I kind of think the case is that no matter what, even if it doesn't work out in your favor, I think if you have an attitude where you're pursuing stuff, it's gonna work out like that. Same thing with options, and I wanna talk about that. I'm gonna put it in the video. I have a couple videos for you guys today. And like, you know, like Tilray, when I said that Tilray options and the gambling aspect, how you just kind of gotta keep going sometimes, and just, you can't stop. It's like, what is the worst thing that could happen? I think calculating your risk and understand it will help. Oh my God, it's a bit weird. But let's talk about the story. You know, what happened then with me and Big Sean. So we were looking for the house. This is when this was the same time I got the house last year in Bel Air. So you guys have seen my videos there. You guys, I've talked about that process. Even, you know, Bitcoin. I sold some Bitcoin. I cashed out a couple $1 million. I left a lot on the table still, but you know, I used that money. I purchased homes, and I've talked about that before. Maybe I'll go about it again. You know, I've talked about this on stream, turning, you know, asset into real property, real value. That's why, you know, I love my homes. But it was the same time we were looking for that house, and this house was in Hollywood. It came up, it was more expensive. You know, I paid about 1.5 for the house in Bel Air, which was a steal. This house was listed at 2.7. But we get there, it has a crazy view. It's really nice. The house looks like a flip, and now we're talking with the agent. He likes us. It's me. It's my, you know, I have two of my friends with me, and you know, we pull up, and the guy, he could tell we're young. We have proof of funds. You know, he knows we're serious, and we just start getting into it. And he starts telling us, he's like, oh yeah, this is Big Sean's house. And we're like, what? No way. He's like, yeah, you know Big Sean? I'm like, yeah, man, like I used to work with Def Jam. Like, what's up? You know, I'm just Uncle Answers. What's up? Actually, I think this was before Uncle Answers was actually coined. Maybe this inspired it. But he starts talking to us, and then the agent tells us this, and that's the first lesson I'll tell you guys. There's a lot, you know, what's the worst that could happen? Don't talk a lot, actually, and be careful who you talk to, because he told us this situation with the house, and he shouldn't have. Why? Because, and then I did something. After I found out the information, I told somebody I shouldn't have. So that's why I like the whole moving your mouth thing. It comes up a lot in this story in weird, funny ways. But, you know, he shouldn't have told us that. He told us, he was like, oh, this is Big Sean's house. He's the one who gave me the fun fact. He's like, yeah, you know the story? This house, a trilogy. It's that. He showed us the pictures. Like, you could go on, like, MTV. Sean's displayed this house. He had it as a studio. Gave us all this info, and we said, okay, so what's the deal? You know, why is he wanting to sell it? And he said, and now this is, again, this is like richest man in Babylon. You know, watch out for the people you trust, the friends, and, you know, you could see how skills and knowledge and expertise go a long way. But apparently the agent said that Big Sean's friend approached him and wanted to flip the house, and that he saw this house and said, hey, let me remodel it. He said that he was going to sell the house for $4 million. So they put some shitty remodels. did all this. So the house looked, and it looked decent, but they had it listed at $4 million at first. That's why I came to the house when they dropped it down to 2.7. And he pretty much said they, you know, they were out of touch with reality. Okay, they said, you know, out of touch with reality, that wasn't gonna happen. And, you know, now he was just trying to get out of it for a loss or to break even. So I was like, oh, perfect. Oh, this is right up Josh Answer's alley, right? You know, multi-million-dollar property, distressed, rappers. Oh, this is great. So that is, you know, it's looking good. And I go and I write an offer. I like the house. I say, hey, listen, and I knew the house was worth more. He just dropped it like 400 grand, 500 grand a couple days before. I said, you know, this is easy. I thought, you know, they didn't know what they were doing. I had my guy. You guys saw that video. You know, you got, and that's the thing. Connections, people you know. Go watch the video. My buddy, he's making, you know, $3 million in the year off of that property he's building. But, you know, I would just come have him. You guys see, he has the process. He has it all done. I could go buy that house, $3 million in LA, Big Sean, and then I could just go have him put a couple $100 grand into it, and then we'd get it for the real money that he was looking to sell it for, because he just put in shitty upgrade. It just wouldn't make, you know, it just wouldn't work, you know. He was trying to sell a LA $4 million house with IKEA upgrades, you know. It just a little bit inexperienced. It could work sometimes, but not at that price point. So what happened, we said we'll do it. That was my plan. I said, hey, we're gonna buy this really cheap either way. We could remodel it ourselves, do something with it. So I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. I write the offer, and now I had Lending Tips do it. So this is where Lending Tips, he's, you know, he's mentored me in real estate. And you gotta tell Lending Tips to stop bugging me during the stream too. But he's crazy, you know. He has a lot. He's the person, I think, more than me, who I think I learned this from him sometimes, because I'm crazy at times, but he'll say the really crazy ones where you think it's like, ah, ha, 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 okay, you know, that's a joke, but like, then I'm like, oh, wow, you're serious. I think it was his idea at first. He's like, oh, dude, Big Sean, bro? He's like, dude, just get a song with him. And I was like, yeah, that'd be dope. I said, we'll talk to him after. He was like, nah, dude, just put it in the offer. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, put it in the offer to do a song. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. I was like, can you actually do that? He's like, yeah. So Lending Tips finds the way to structure it, and in the additional terms, and I'm gonna have it here. You guys saw it in the beginning, but I'll post the offer so you guys could go through and you could read the part. It's real. This isn't a joke. This is a real offer set. It got declined, but we put in the offer. We said we'll buy the house cash. We'll pay everything for it. We're ready to go. But in the additional terms, as you know, put on in the offer, it said that Sean Anderson, aka Big Sean, must make a song with the Trading Fraternity LLC. So we pretty much said we'll buy your house cash, and we'll do it in a 30-day or 6-day escrow or something. However, it is contingent upon you doing a song with me. So yeah, that didn't work. But again, what's the worst that could have happened, right? Again, the worst thing that could have happened was we were in the same position. All right, hold up. I gotta get this Chick-fil-A. Look at that, man. Where my future Chick-fil-A wife at? Where you at, girl? Damn, she didn't wake up early enough. I got you. That's it. Can't hang. Lazy. Psh, damn, all right. I'll do it myself. All right, give me a sec. Hold on. I had to get my fuel on. But like I was saying, you know, we put in the offer. It got declined. And nothing happened, right? He ended up taking the house off the market, and this is the next part. Why did he do it? Because I started opening my mouth. So I hit up my boy, OBO Bryant. I don't know if you guys are familiar. He's buddies with Drake. Remy was with me, actually. Remy was with me when I met him for the first time, when I took Remy to Vegas with me. We were chilling, posted, you know, TTFing at the Aria. And then literally Drake's like, yo, or not Drake, Remy's like, yo, man, that's Drake's cousin, yo. And I'm like, nah, bullshit. And literally, that's what, hold on, man, I got a call. But that's what he told me. And I was like, oh, I told Remy, I was like, bullshit. But I said, bullshit, man, you know, no way, that's a fluke thing, no way, that's Drake's cousin, yeah? And then Remy's like, no, man, peep this. So I walked up to the guy, I walked up to these guys, and I was like, hey, are you Drake's cousin? That's literally what I said to him. And then I'm like, and then the guy's like, nah, who's Drake? And I just started laughing. I was like, oh, man, that's funny. I said, nice to meet you, and I put my hand out. Remy saw it. Remy was amazed. Remy was like, damn, that was pretty dope. It was pretty cool. But they were really chill, and I started talking. I was like, oh, shit, that's OBO Bryant. I see, for me, I love him. You know, you guys know me, like I said, with the art. Oh, I love this house. It called "Skip It Up for Real." Oh man, that was a good song. But anyways, that's how I met him. And I stayed in touch with him over the years, and you know, I actually hit him up. I was like, yo bro, like, I was like, have you seen this house? Like, it's Big Sean's crib. And he started talking to me. He's like, yeah, what are you doing? And I told him I wanted to buy it. And like, me and him have gone back and we talk about investments. That's where me and OBO actually, we've talked. I always hit him up with like business ideas, stuff like that too. And I told him about Big Sean's shit, and he's like, nah bro, like, he's like, come on, he's like, you can't put the homie out on blast like on that. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. But then pretty much, I'm pretty sure he told Big Sean what my plan was gonna be to buy it. And I talked too much, I shouldn't have said anything. And Big Sean declined our offer, took the house off the market, and that was a wrap. It was done, you know, so that was it. That was the worst thing that could happen. But again, nothing really bad happened. So for you guys, have your risk management and don't be afraid of shit, man. I think a lot of you guys are just too timid. That's what I've been saying. I've been meeting people. I told you that girl, man. I wish. hopefully we could get her on the YouTube channel. I think you guys will like. Would you guys like other visuals? I may just. They won't show their face though. It'll just be. But I even said that to a girl I was talking to. I even said because they're very timid. Anybody timid. I said, well, you know, if I was timid, you wouldn't, even a lot of you guys think about it. If I was timid, like if I said what's the worst that could happen with posting this many videos a day, if I was more worried about what could really bad happen, I would never do anything. And I would never really get the opportunities I have, because I'm getting crazy opportunities in life simply because I'm not afraid to not take it. You know, there's a difference between being afraid to take it, but I'm not afraid to ask for it, if that makes sense. You know, you gotta, you set it up high there and you guys will be good. But you know, at the end of the day, if you want it, baby, it's yours. But I don't think you want it. I don't think a lot of people want it. It goes both ways, right? But what is the worst that could happen? So I'll leave it there. I love you guys. Let me know how you feel. This is our first Saturday video. I might have another one of these. I like these videos, man. It sucks. These are really good. I really enjoy. I like your guys' reactions to some of it, and I'm just like, you guys are my friends now. You know that, right? Well, you're my diary. I'm more. I guess I'm friends with myself, but then hearing what you guys have to say and the similarities and all that. So that's why I'm telling you guys this, because like I hear some of you guys when I see stuff. It's like I really want you guys to maximize the opportunities you have. Like literally, just fucking shit on life, you guys. You know, it's really not that easy. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Just enjoy your life. And I think a lot of you are living scared. And I get it. This is why it's such a. It's funny. I'm about to end it, but I get it, because for me in this topic, this is what a lot of people say to me. They're like, oh, it's easy for you to say, you know, in your position. And this is like, dude, I wasn't always like that. It's simple as that. You know, I've had to take risks at time and do it, but I've gotten to, even then, even if I had nothing or if I had everything, this concept, what's the worst that could happen, I would fall in love with it. Because once you understand that, you're gonna act more. So I don't know, that's all I want, man. That's all I want for you guys. I love you. Show me some love. It's a cool view. It looks good today. It looks sunny. Peace.